we're here today to introduce you to Nationwide Inbound StarTel Scheduler. It is a cost-effective, user-friendly alternative to other scheduling programs. It is web-based, mobile accessible, and, well, easy to use. Once you receive a login, it is as simple as going to a website and entering that information in, and then you have access to your particular schedule. So you'll see here that it takes me right into my scheduling. However, it is a setting that I can, if I desire, to have it go to my calendar so I can always see immediately what I have scheduled, what I have available, and then I can act accordingly. So you'll notice I have a lot of colors here on my dashboard or on my calendar, and the reason there are so many colors is that it allows me to tell the different appointments I have on my scheduler on my board for the technicians in my office. So you'll see the greens. The greens are installs. The blues are service and repairs. The pinks are warranties, and the yellows are callbacks. These colors are definitely interchangeable, as well as there are a variety of other colors that we can definitely use. The one thing that a lot of our shops like is that it is at just one glance. So I can see here that my Monday, the morning looks to be quite full. So I know what I have going on, who I have where. The other item is that if I want to just look at one individual technician, I can definitely just uncheck all except for the one that I want. So I know that Jane has an install on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this upcoming week. So that tells me that it looks like she is pretty open for Friday if she has availability for that day. So I'm going to go ahead and recheck these. Now, we have a training meeting in the afternoon on Thursday from 3 to 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to highlight that portion. Pop-up box is going to say that the 3 p.m. is not usually available during that time frame, or I haven't been given permission to just be able to click on the board, and this is like a warning. Hey, do you really want to do this? I'm going to say yes, and then I can either set up a new appointment or I can block out that time frame. So I'm going to go ahead and block this out, and I am going to do it for all providers and all appointment types because it is a safety meeting. So we want to make sure everybody's there. Now, if I wanted to, I could pick which provider, or I could pick what type of appointment I don't want to happen on Thursday afternoon. So I don't want any warranty jobs on Thursday afternoon. So it would be as simple as a click of my mouse. But instead, we are going to block out everything and everybody for our safety meeting. And you'll see, there it is. It is blocked out, so I do not have to worry about this time frame showing up as available. We're going to go ahead and move into our scheduling now. It's simple. You just click on your scheduling tab up at the top. Now, right now, it looks pretty blank and like, okay, what's going on here? Well, first, I have to check and see which of my technicians I want to schedule with. Since we're going to use Carl, and Carl can only handle warranty type jobs, and it looks like the 8th and the 9th has already passed, so I cannot check on either of these boxes. They show up gray and they don't let me check on them. So I'm going to move to the 15th. Looks like the 15th, it is showing up red. Red means that Carl is completely booked for those days, and again, they are showing up gray. I cannot click on them. So let's move on to the next week. It's showing up green, which means that these appointments are completely open, and they allow me to click on them. So I can go ahead and choose on Monday an 8 to 10 or a 10 to 12, or I can choose a 1 to 3 or 3 to 5. Now these time frames are also completely customizable based on your needs. So instead you want to do an 8 to noon, or a 1 to 5, or an 8 to 11, 11 to 2, and 2 to 5. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Also, who knows, maybe Carl is one of our less skilled technicians. So we want to give him a little bit more time so that he doesn't feel rushed to move on. So we can definitely adjust those. Now Jane can only handle installs. And this tells me, if I go back to the week of the 15th, that she is completely booked like we saw on our calendar on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So she has availability for Friday. but Friday doesn't work, so we'll have to move in to the week of the 22nd. Again, those colors come in. So red tells me no, I cannot schedule on these days, as well as gray showing up. It tells me that is not available. We're going to go ahead and move to John. And John has a little bit more selection because he's our senior technician. He can handle warranty jobs, he can handle service and repairs, and he's one of our higher guys. So we want him to handle callbacks, something that we've been out there before, but we haven't been able to fix yet. So we'll see that Monday looks completely booked. Tuesday he has morning and an afternoon available, and these time frames, they're customizable for him. You'll notice this lunch in here, that's a scheduled lunch. We can definitely adjust it one way or another based on what we have available for him. Now, if I am to choose Friday, we'll go ahead and set up an appointment. So we'll go ahead and put Kelly in here. And there's actually two Kellys, so we need to verify which Kelly I am. Am I Kelly Klein or am I Kelly Davis? So we're going to go ahead and go with Kelly Davis, and my information pops up here. But we'll want to verify it just to make sure that we got the right one. So are you at 50 West Douglas? Is all this information correct? Do I need to add in any location notes? Can we contact them via text, model, serial number? All those items are on here. Now, what if I wasn't Kelly Davis? So we can easily type in Kelly and then add a new person. So Kelly Rose. So we can go ahead and add these all in. And I only want your technician to knock on the back door because my office is in the back of the house. Otherwise, I won't be able to hear you when you come. So, please come to the back door. All right. And can we communicate through text? Yes. And my model and serial have been entered. So, I can go ahead and then describe what is going on. So, my Maytag dishwasher is flooding. I can go ahead and press save, and it actually gives me a confirmation of this appointment. It tells me who scheduled it, who it's with, so it's with John, what type of appointment, what the time frame is, and all that. I'm going to go ahead and press save. And now I no longer have any appointments available on Friday, and you'll notice that it actually turned the 19th red because that means we don't have anybody available any longer. So we can definitely move out to the next week, or we can use one of these appointments that are still available, of course pushing for the soonest available to keep the guys moving. Now another item is our appointments. The subject is who it's with, and you can see that we have Fred, we have Ginger, Casey, Haley, and Bobby. These are the customers. Your provider or technician. This is the call type. You'll see that we had a callback, we had a warranty, we had 2 service and an install. Now here's the exciting part. It tells us what exactly was finished or what was done. So this is checked out. It means the technician is leaving and he is done with the job. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3 of those. But on the flip side, we had 2 no-shows. So that's no good. We didn't get anything from those jobs. Our attendees, this is our customer list, and we can easily export them out so I can use them for advertising and send out my flyers and say, hey, we have this sale going on. Again, the calendar, it just tells us with a glance what we have going on. So it looks like John does not have anything available Monday afternoon. The whole team is blocked out on Thursday afternoon. I know I have some service calls here, I have some warranties there, and my greens are my installs. So I know what my team is doing at a glance. Providers, this is where I determine what I want my team to be able to handle. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to determine what type of jobs I want Jane to handle. So I can actually, Jane's not getting enough work on installs, so I am going to add warranties back on. So I'm going warranties. They are defaulted at 2 hours. She can do. There are 8 per day across everybody that can handle them. So I'm going to go ahead and press save. And oh, I edited. And now I'm going to add service and repair, and that one has 2 hours default time, and across the whole team we can handle 16 repairs a day. So now Jane is able to handle both warranty calls and repairs, but it's as simple as deleting off and adding installs back on there to change it back to the way it was. So we can also determine what hours she works. So we could see that Jane works Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Carl only has Mondays and Tuesdays, and Bob is only Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So we got our 2 full-times, John and Jane, and then our 2 part-times, Bob and Carl. And we can adjust what hours they work, or what hours we're able to schedule them for, and what type of calls we want them to be able to handle. Now, again, this is completely customizable based on your business, so the possibilities really are endless. We can add additional questions to the job. Say your community is heavily gated, so you know that you want us or your team to ask what the gate code is. That's an easy question that we can actually add right into the location information. If you would like to sign up for additional information or to have a personalized demo, please let us know. Speak with our sales team and we will be happy to set that up for you. Thank you.